Hi everyone, my name's Chrissy and welcome to my channel, A Mum's Life. So today on my channel is Fat Friday. So every Friday I upload a weigh-in. It's got to do with my keto diet that I essentially follow. Now, for those of you who have been around for a while, you know that about a month ago, I went off keto for a little over a month. And it was really hard. I had no choice but to go off keto for a little bit. And I didn't put on any weight and I was really shocked. And then the last couple of weeks since I've been back on keto, all I've done is put on weight, which was even worse. So much worse. I was so upset, I was unmotivated, I was really miserable. But today I did jump on the scales because I might as well know whether or not it's gone up again or not. So I thought, you know, we'll have a look at that first.
$122. So that's not too bad.
I lost 2 kilos. I lost 2 kilos. I feel so good. It's really hard. You get really knocked down. You become super unmotivated. You feel like you're stuck in a rut. You feel really miserable. You have no oomph. You have no drive. It's really hard to go, I want to eat keto and do keto and put these restrictions, because if you're a junk food addict and you start eating junk food and become addicted to it again and have to wean yourself off it, like I do every time, then, you know, going back on keto is a really hard thing. Even though eating keto is not hard. Really it's not. It's really simple, really easy, really tasty, and super filling. It's a lot more of a convenience than eating non-keto is, for me anyway. But when your mind is really negatively geared because you're going through a really shitty stage, then everything else goes out the window. Now, this last week, I've been doing so much more keto cooking, if you want to call it, and I love it. Oh, I went to school and did every home ec class. I went and studied commercial cookery, a tertiary education while doing my year 11 and 12. Well, year 10 and 11 actually, because I started earlier. And then I actually went to uni to do a bachelor's degree of hospitality management, which I did not finish, mind you. But I also had the option to go off and do an apprenticeship, which part of me really wanted to, but you know, considering the way my life turned out having 2 kids, I'm not really that sad, because it's really hard to be a chef just coming out the gates and have that stable career and have a young family. I wouldn't be able to do it. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers, but that means I have a deep, deep, deep love for fresh cooking, fresh food, clean, sweet flavors, which keto then is a huge thing for me because it kind of forces me to make everything from scratch. And coming back from being off keto and coming back off these junk food addictions where all I can think about is just eating it, even though I know it doesn't taste that great, I know it makes me feel like shit, I know it messes with me mentally, physically, emotionally, monthly, like God knows. Things like chips and crackers and bread and pasta and rice, they make me and my life miserable. So, you know, I have to remind myself why I don't eat them, because it's very easy to just get used to the discomfort and forget about the real world. So for me, the real world is when I'm eating keto, the living without pain, the living without mental confusion, the living with a nice sense of self and calm and confidence, less stress, less moody mumbo jumbo bullshit that comes with being a woman. Less pain. Every month less pain. Oh, keto is a win. And keto is a win for me, and I have to remind myself of that. And by all the cooking I've done this last week, because I really set myself a challenge to do as much at-home cooking. Don't, you know, bend and go out. Don't be too tired and just not cook for yourself because you did something simple for the kids. Cook and cook and cook and cook, and you'll get back into it. That's what I told myself I had to do, because I love cooking. And that's what I did. So just after I made Fat Friday last week, on the weekend, I made these amazing. Oh, amazing burgers. They had smoked paprika, salt and pepper. They had a little bit of mustard. They had some tomato and barbecue sauce in it, a little bit of Worcestershire, and they tasted so good. I even think I put a little bit of garlic in it. I was going to use garlic salt, but because I had used salt and Worcestershire, I was not going to add garlic salt. Because remember guys, when you start adding all of these spices, some of them can be really salty to taste. So you don't want to add too many salty flavors and not enough of something else to kind of pull it back. So I made these amazing tasting patties. I then found some smoked cheese. By the way, smoked cheese singles, which I know is processed, not really great, but I knew it would melt. And they were at Woolies, and I bought them for about $3 and used them to stuff the meat patties, and it was brilliant. You cut it open and it would just ooze out. Oh, it's too good. Between hubby's one, I put a couple of pieces of chili between each fold of cheese because I'd fold it into 4, then stuff it inside the big patty. So the patties at the end were about this big, nice big solid patties. I didn't have a bun. I definitely ate mine keto friendly. I also ate it with like half a smashed avocado because I'm boss. Hubby and his mate who were over for the night, they had bread and they had everything else pretty much and a lot of chili, and they loved it. They thought it was epic. I thought it was epic. The kids with their little homemade McDonald's cheeseburgers, because they're kids and McDonald's to them is like the Golden Globes of acting. So, you know, it's a big deal for them, but we made homemade ones, which they were really, really into, which just one step closer to being more at home, less processed, more healthy, less bad, get them away from the junk so they don't have that problem I did as a kid, and get them making the right decisions themselves. That's the clue, getting them to make the decisions. But I'm getting off track here. Back to my cooking. The burgers were amazing, my cups of tea, which I'm like, if I'm kind of hungry, to the point where I would usually pick out a bag of chips, I'll be like, screw this, I'm making a cup of tea. I've decreased the amount of sugar-free soft drink I'm drinking. I did become really addicted to it because my hubby's really addicted to soft drink. So he was just buying and I was just buying, and then all of a sudden we had so much and we were drinking so much, and then it's like, no wonder I'm not losing weight if I'm going through this much soft drink, even if it is sugar-free. Soft drink, even if it is sugar-free and comes within your macros, should still be a treat, in my opinion anyway. I would much rather have some Diet Right cordial, which is very low carb cordial. It's actually really low sugar because it's diabetic friendly. So there's that. So, you know, the burgers were just amazing and everyone loved them. I make chicken that is actually cooked off in taco seasoning, sauces to go over meat that's a mix of cream and sour cream and bacon, and it's just to die for. Or you make a cheese sauce for your veggies. Little things like that every day. I made the stuffed chicken the week before. I want to make the lemon ricotta cake I made a little while ago. I'm thinking of making my cheese ball dip again soon. Especially with all this beautiful sunny weather coming through, I cannot wait to kind of get more into the salad side of keto. I want to do some baking for some treats. I remember last summer I had the ricotta lemon cake pretty much as a breakfast bar to go in summer because I didn't want a cup of tea. I didn't want to cook bacon and eggs. It's way too hot because in Australia it is really hot sometimes in summer. So I don't want to cook bacon and eggs. I don't want to use the stovetop. So my option then becomes, what else can I do? And that was that. So, you know, I'm pretty happy. But I am so proud of myself this week. Oh, so proud of myself. I think the worst thing I've eaten this week that is not keto would be a Zupa Duper. Because it's hot. And because my kids wanted me to. They did. They go, Mum, have a Zupa Duper. So I did. Because it was really hot. But it was really sweet. I've forgotten how sweet they were. I'm just so proud of myself. I feel like the cooking's been a big thing for me. I've kind of stayed away from the scales a lot lately. I'm trying to track a lot of my food through Instagram, but I keep forgetting. If you're not seeing it on my front page, guys, when you check, things may have been uploaded through to my story because I do jump back and forth a lot. And the story is obviously only there for 24 hours. So you might want to jump into my description, check out all my social media so you don't miss anything. or any ideas even for food if you want. Guys, thank you so much for watching. No, it's not going to be a long video today. I just wanted to chill out and chat and just be proud and happy. I knew I'd lost the 2 kilos by the time I started recording this particular bit for the end of the day, but it has definitely left the rest of my day on a high. And I definitely don't, it's definitely made saying no to those non-keto treats a lot easier. I could turn around and be like, I don't want to eat that. And I'm not even sorry. I'm losing weight again, that's all that matters. Because I know keto is going to get me to where I want to go. I know it's going to make me the person I want to be. Even though I'm making me the person I want to be with the aid of keto. I don't remember that. I'm making me me. So guys, I wanted to thank you so much for watching today. I'm sorry it's might not be too interesting for you guys because it is more personal. But you know, this is needed every now and again. It's a bit of a reflection on my journey. I've had a really hard couple of weeks and it became really hard mentally, physically, emotionally. My moods were everywhere. I was in a lot of pain. I was sleeping badly. I was forever tired. And literally, I don't know whether it's because I got on the scales this morning and my weight had dropped or whether it's because things are starting to kick in again. But this morning, I've woken up and I was buzzing. I was happy. I felt good. I got on the scales. I'd lost weight. My day rocked. Had a great day with the kids. We danced outside in the sun. We ate, we drank, we played, and it has felt so good. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. It has been awesome. I am so effing proud of myself. If you're proud of me too, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know. Alright, guys, don't forget in my description is all of my social media so you do not miss a thing, including, as I said, I'm aiming to upload most photos of food that I eat. A lot of the time though, I seem to forget and upload it to my Instagram story, so it is only there for 24 hours. But every now and again, like the burger I mentioned earlier, you will find that on my Instagram. So you are free to go and check it out. All the descriptions are below so you can do so. Okay guys, and don't forget, there is a whole comment space down there for you guys so you can get to know me better and me, you. Alright, until next Friday. Bye.